Hey there. I know there are a lot of questions regarding whatever is happening in my background. If you think I'm going to answer that, then you're wrong. So, I recently played Deadlock. If you happen to be on the stream, thank you very much. I still apologize for that ending. I still lose sleep over the fact that I had to go through a smash or pass throughout the whole cast. But deep down, I know that my heart was in the right place and I made the right calls. Now, that being said, Deadlock. I, once again, for those who are new here, I am very negative about this game. And the clear reason for this has nothing to do actually with the game itself, but mainly with Valve. With Valve and how they've treated the games that I like personally, that the games that I invested my time and heart into, such as Counter Strike, Team Fortress 2, you damn well know the story. You don't live under a rock to basically what is happening to those games. So I gave it a shot. Safe to say I didn't play PvP. I only played, you know, bots and so on, got a feel for the game, and my main intent was to see, okay, what is this game really about? What's the initial feel? You know, when you jump into a game, you have this sense instantly, in a minute or two, the game either hooks you or doesn't. At least generally for me, that's the case. Now, before I get into anything, I want to give my credentials because unfortunately I have a feeling that many people who tell you what to feel about games, they don't tell to you exactly who they are in the first place for you to understand where they're coming from. And don't get me wrong, I don't tell you how to feel about this game. I want you to understand that this is how I feel. You can like this game, you can dislike this game. I don't care. It's up to you. Now, quickly, who am I? I play games for a hobby. I like that. I don't do this as a job. It's not my job to review a game. If I don't review a game good enough, I don't get punished for it. I'm not sponsored for anything. And it's also not my job to give a damn about every single game. So you know if I'm interested in a game, it comes from my heart. And I spend a lot of time playing. Still to this day, I work, I come back from work, I play games. I really like first person shooters. I like Counter Strike. I like Team Fortress 2. It was one of my first main games actually. Left 4 Dead was actually the first online co op game that I was really, really well invested in. And I like my games to have some longevity. So I like story games, yes, but let's say I don't like very tedious games that I know they're gonna lose their steam. I don't hop on to the new Call of Duty every damn year like it's a tradition or something. No, I really like games which stick with you, which are polished, which have a nice community, which are interesting, which reward you for spending time with it. I like that progression, grind, whatever you may call it. In case of Counter Strike, I like the skins economy, that's what kept me, and I like the simplicity. In my opinion, Counter Strike is the chess of first person shooters. You cannot make it any better. Although, okay, Counter Strike 2, another point of discussion for later. Now, Deadlock. My initial concern was that this game, nobody asked for this. It is entering the market at the wrong time. I'm a sales guy, by the way, quickly a background. It's entering the market on the wrong time. There's really not that demand. There are a bunch of hype men on YouTube, I want to call them that really need to step outside. Not in reality, they need to step outside of their YouTube sphere, comfort zone, and actually understand what real gamers want and what the other games are like. I know it's their job to hop on from games to games, but you have to think of longevity and the casual player. That's what keeps the numbers up and actually makes a game relevant years down the line. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is I went in with this particular mindset that I didn't see what this game was for. I was very negative and all that stuff. Now I played it a little bit. So first things first, the game has good visuals. Yay! It's unique. I guess reminds me of Tim Burton, I guess, and all that goofy stuff. A bit of Halloween aesthetic. I want to call the whole game is a Halloween aesthetic. Not bad. It has some legs that it stands on. It's not too shabby. Doesn't want to be too realistic. I appreciate that all the time, but That's the positives. Also, the characters are kind of funny, some of the descriptions, and the characters themselves are good looking. So there is that. Now, the issue is, once again, I don't understand what people. I see some insane claims, like some literally mental claims that this game is gonna revolutionize gaming and that this is gonna be the next amazing big game. And I have no idea. Whatever those people are drinking, please let me know. Send it to my address. I want to drink that in a live stream. Should be fun. So it's completely not. You've seen this game. The moment you play this game, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes in, you're the first thing that you sense is like, man, I've seen this before. I have played this shit before. And I will praise one mechanic, and that is that you can steal the souls of the opponents if you're quick enough to shoot them out of the air. Good. Everything else, I just don't see it. If you ever played League of Legends, you know how damn toxic that game is. And there's a good reason for it. There is a lane difference, you're too reliant on the enemy team, and I assume the same thing is going to happen with this game. If you played Counter-Strike, you know how toxic that game is. Well, imagine then the toxicity of Counter-Strike plus toxicity of League of Legends, and there you have it. I can't wait for there to be a shitty meta that everybody has to follow, and if you play anything else, everybody's gonna shit on you. But that's not gonna be my problem. Now, I think that this game brings nothing unique, nothing special, and nothing worth to invest your time. When there is Team Fortress 2, when there's Counter-Strike, when there's League, Dota, I don't see why it would be necessary. I don't see the target audience. I don't see who are the people that want to play this game, who were not satisfied with any of the previous Valve titles. Hell, any other game in the world. It's odd. To me, it's still odd. Would I recommend this game? Yes, it's free. Please try it. Do I think it will stick? Hell no. This game is not gonna stick. And yeah, go ahead, call me a hater. Sure, you can do that. Everybody calls everybody a hater at this point. The reason why I'm saying this is beyond, yeah, I'm pissed off at the fact that Valve spent time on this. No, I simply don't see the appeal. Once again, there is nothing that you would crave that this game delivers. If you craved anything that this game has, you already have a game which satisfied these needs 100-fold. Maybe the game will be polished more. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. There is a lack of casual gameplay, but that doesn't matter. The game is still in early stages. Maybe they add it. If they don't, this is a problem. Characters are nice. There will be some weapon additions. However, the game still plays very boring, slow. It doesn't add anything completely different to me. Overwatch, pretty much the same, I would argue, better game. First Overwatch. I don't know about the second one, I didn't even play it. So first Overwatch, in my honest opinion, better than this game. Simply because it is currently more polished and the characters have a bit more flair to them, and there is more mechanics involved here and there. I think that has more potential. So if they improve it, sure. Now, what I want to circle back to is just simply saying this is sucky, fuck this game, haha, doesn't work for me. I will actually come back to this game. I thought about it. I've recovered since I played mentally after that boring ass session that really ended up in me drifting in a complete different way. I will definitely come back to this game. Maybe this weekend, maybe the week afterwards in a live stream once again, to try to experience it more, to try to understand it more, to try to see if there is perhaps something that I'm missing. Now, I am a glutton for punishment, don't get me wrong. I am not enjoying this game, and this is the reason why I want to play it more. I know it makes completely no sense, but this is just like Hunt Down the Freeman was a shitty game, but I really enjoyed playing it because I knew it was shitty and I enjoyed every shitty moment it had. Same goes for this game. To me, this game is boring as hell, and I enjoy this fact because I expect it to be boring as hell. Quite insane. So do hop on to see me lose my sanity. Now, final verdict. Ooh, big time. Final verdict is I really don't think that this game has any longevity. There will be some Valve fanboys that hop in. Maybe there will be the Overwatch people who lost their game to Blizzard's greed that will hop in. But, I can't wait for there to be a bunch of hackers in this game, just like in Counter-Strike. I can't wait for there to be a bunch of stupid cosmetics and boxes and everything like TF2, because sure, you're gonna have that. And boom, there you have another game which is gonna be neglected, and which is the reason why the previous games are neglected. I don't see it. Like, Valve, thank you. You made something that looks interesting, but doesn't play original or is not inspired at all. It happens. Every artist draws a shitty painting from time to time. Even the best songwriter has this one crappy song. It is fine. You can make mistakes. Seems like you made a mistake here. Fine. Nobody's gonna kick you for it. You're still a great company, but please come back to your art pieces. Come back to those best magnifique pieces. Stop focusing on something that nobody asked for, nobody wants, nobody needs, and only a bunch of hype men on YouTube hype it for the likes and clicks. Because for the love of God, how can you criticize openly a game on the internet and somehow everybody agrees with you? No, not even a single person goes and says to you, no, you're very wrong in this. There is something wrong if I, as a critical point of view, when Counter-Strike 2 came out, and I said, this is crap. This is terrible. People were up in arms to defend. No, this is perfect. Now, of course, they don't say the same anymore. However, it was like utterly garbage when it was out. Yet people defended it. This game, shit on it. Try it. Shit on it on the internet. Let me see if you get a single negative feedback. People will be like, yeah, I agree with you. I think this game is stupid. I think this game is silly. They even will criticize it more than you do. I don't understand it. So yeah, sorry if I ranted it again for a little too long. But the bottom line of it all is, I don't like this game. It's too boring. It's simply too damn boring. Well, now I will fade away into the abyss without explaining why the hell I have all of this behind me and why, again, my camera is worse than it was in my previous video, why there is the back of my screen here. I'm trying to point at it, right here. And yeah, you can figure that out yourself. Love you very much. Thank you for listening to me absolutely contributing nothing to society. Love you all very, very much. Have a great day, evening, morning, afternoon, night, whatever time of the day it is out there for you. And remember, games are there for you to enjoy. If you don't like a game, you don't have to force yourself to play it. You don't have to force yourself to enjoy it or get into useless discussions, arguments with people about it. Find something that you enjoy. Life is too short to give a damn about stuff that you don't like. See you when I see you next time. Goodbye.